Good morning, students. This is Mahua Roy. Welcomes you all to today's class. Dear students, today I will give you some questions on the chapter pronoun. During our second day's class, I have explained you about pronouns and its kinds. I hope you are remembering. Before starting the questions, I will explain a few things again. A pronoun is a word that is used instead of a noun. There are some very common pronouns which are I, he, she, we, they, it, etc. And we have also gone through some kinds of pronouns. Some of the very important kinds of pronouns are personal pronoun, possessive pronoun, interrogative pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, relative pronoun, indefinite pronoun, reflexive pronoun, emphatic pronouns, etc. When we talk about personal pronoun, dear students, we divide these pronouns in three different categories. You have already learned about first person, second person and third person pronouns. The first person pronouns are I and we, and the other forms related to that is my, us. And the second person, it is you, your. And in the third person, we go for he, she, they, it, her, him, their, its, etc. The possessive pronouns are mine, her, his, their, your, etc. We have an interrogative pronoun in which certain questions, the pronouns are used as by using certain question types like which, whose, whom, etc. We have indefinite pronoun. In indefinite pronoun, the pronouns are not certain. Like we don't know about the particular person, so we mostly use every, each, someone, no one, nobody, etc. We have demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns demonstrate a certain thing. So this, that, these, those, etc. are used. We have relative pronouns. Relative pronouns are used to relate two different parts of a sentence with the help of who, which, that, etc. We have reflexive pronoun and emphatic pronoun. Reflexive pronoun and emphatic pronouns are almost the same. We'll again talk about reflexive and emphatic pronoun after some time. Before that, kindly note down these questions in your copy, in a grammar copy, and try it as your homework. The first exercise is, I hope you can see it properly. If I could hold this way. Fill in the blanks with the correct form of pronoun with the help of the word given in the bracket. I repeat. Fill in the blanks with the correct form of pronoun with the help of the word given in the bracket. At the end of every sentence, a word is given in the bracket. You have to use the correct form made by that particular word in the blanks, which will suit here. The first sentence is, I will phone my father and ask dash. You have to use the correct form of he here. Second sentence is, Are dash your friends? Question mark. The bracket word is they. Third one is dash is working on dash project. There are two blanks here and the bracket word is she. Fourth sentence is excuse dash comma can dash ask a question mark. The bracket word is I and there will be two different words in the blanks made by I. mean you have to use the correct form of I. Fifth sentence is dash can ride dash bicycle. I repeat, dash can ride dash bicycles or bicycles. The bracket word is they. Number 6, dash is dash friend. The bracket word is he. Number 7, this is not dash jacket, comma, dash was blue. I repeat, this is not dash jacket, comma, dash was blue. The bracket word is I. Number 8, dash bought it for dash. The bracket word is she. Number 9, these two cats are dash. You have to use we. You have to use the correct form of we here, which is there in the bracket. Number 10 is dash don't eat potatoes because dash don't like dash. Here you have 3 blanks and in all the 3 blanks you have to use the correct form of they here. The sentences are very easy, students. Only you have to concentrate your mind and you have to think which will be the right form. For your convenience, I am telling you the answer of 10th one. Since the bracket word is they, so the answers will be they don't eat potatoes because they don't like them. This will be the correct answer. Now, we'll come to the second question. Use relative pronouns like who, which, whose or that in the blanks below. We have already talked about relative pronouns that relate to parts of the sentence, and we connect these sentences with the help of who, which, whose or that. Generally, we use who or whose for persons and which and that for things. We use that sometimes for a person also. So before writing the sentences, I will explain a few things here. When we use which, we are talking about a thing, and that is also used for a thing, but that we will use when there are many more options. Like suppose for example there is a sentence, his bike which was damaged was sent to the garage. It means the person is having more than one bike and out of those one is sent to the garage. But when we use which for a thing, there may not be other options. When you will read the sentences, you will get the answers. But still, if you have queries, you can ask me through your campus care. Our first sentence is, this is the boy dash had an accident. I repeat, the first sentence is, this is the boy dash had an accident. Second number is, yesterday I saw a building dash was really old. Third number, Ruchika is the girl dash I met last Sunday. Fourth one, I haven't seen Sam, comma, dash brother is 2 years old, comma, for a long time now. I repeat, I haven't seen Sam, comma, dash brother is 2 years old, comma, for a long time now. Number 5 is, the robber stole the car dash the lady parked in front of the supermarket. I repeat, the robber stole the car dash the lady parked in front of the supermarket. Next number is, that is number 6. This is the man dash house is on fire. That means the man, we are talking about the man and you have to fill the blank. The house is on fire. We are talking about the man's house here. Number 7. Can I talk to the girl dash is sitting next to you? We are talking about a person here, the girl, and we know that for the person which word has to be used. Number 8 is, the book dash you gave me is wonderful. The book dash you gave me is wonderful. Here we are talking about the particular book which had been given to me. Number 9 is, she likes samosas dash are hot. She likes samosas dash are hot. And number 10 is, this is the girl dash comes from Spain. The last question of this exercise is, this is the girl dash comes from Spain. Dear students, this exercise is very easy. Most often we use this in our day-to-day life. When we are talking about a person here, it is going to be very easy for us because we generally use who or whose here. Sometimes that, very rare we use that here. And the places where that is used, you have to work hard on that. This is the first time I am giving you this exercise. Try it. We will again go through this exercise or this particular relative pronoun for your better understanding. Our next exercise is, identify whether the following sentences possess a reflexive pronoun or an emphatic pronoun. I repeat, identify whether the following sentences possess a reflexive pronoun or an emphatic pronoun. You have to find out that whether these sentences are having reflexive or emphatic pronouns. Before starting that, I would like you to know that what is the difference between a reflexive and emphatic pronoun once again. Reflexive pronoun and emphatic pronouns are almost the same, with the same meaning. As the word says, that is reflexive, It means that these particular pronouns are the reflection of the doer or the subject. Means this put stress on the subject. Generally, reflexive pronouns are used just after a subject before a verb. So, reflexive pronouns are emphasized on the subject, whereas emphatic pronouns put emphasis on the act or the verb. So, the emphatic pronouns are generally used after a verb. I repeat, reflexive pronouns are used before a verb and emphatic pronouns are used after the verb. Reflexive pronoun emphasizes on doer or subject, and emphatic pronouns emphasize on the verb or the act. So in this respect, our first sentence, our first question is, I myself heard the speech. As we have reflexive and emphatic pronouns, all these words, all the pronouns will have self with the pronoun. If it is a singular pronoun, it will be self, that is SELF, and if it is a plural, then it will be selves, that is SELVES. With the singular pronouns like my, he, she, it, you, we are having SELF, and with our or with sometimes with you and they, we are using selves, SELVES. I repeat first question once again. Number 1 is, I myself heard the speech. You have to find out, dear children, that these all self words in all the sentences, 10 sentences, are whether reflexive pronoun or emphatic pronoun. Number 1 is, I myself heard the speech. Second number is, we often, OFTEN, often fool ourselves. Third question is, he himself said so. Fourth number is, she herself went to the market and bought it. Number 5 is, they themselves painted the wall. Number 6 is, Saurav created the problem himself. Number 7 is, don't touch that electric wire, you will hurt yourself. Number 8 is, I will give myself 5 days to finish the job. Number 9 is, John himself was not aware of the plan. Number 10 is, the terrorist shot himself. I hope you know the meaning of terrorist. The terrorist shot himself. For your convenience, I'll tell you the answer of one question. Suppose the terrorist shot himself. Here, the self word is written after the verb shot. So, as I told you, if the pronoun with self is used after the verb, it emphasizes on the verb, it will be emphatic pronoun. So the last question will be emphatic pronoun. And number 9, John himself was not aware of the plan. Here himself, the pronoun, is used just after the subject, that is John. So himself is putting stress, or it is emphasizing on the doer or the subject John. So it will be reflexive pronoun. Dear children, I hope you have understood the things. So kindly do the exercises. Once again, I am showing you the questions. Kindly do it yourself, practice it properly. I think you will be able to do it. Things are very easy. You have already learned all those things in class 6. Only a few differences will be there. And you are always free to ask your doubts. I have shown you once again all the questions. I hope you'll be able to write all these questions in this way. I have full confidence on you that you all will be able to do. If you feel like, you can ask. I'll be again explaining all those things once again. But do all these exercises in copy. Once you will write in your copy and do it, you will be understanding it in a better way. And then only you can get the pleasure and the benefits of this online teachings. This much only for today's class. I hope you all will do all these exercises. That's all. Thank you. Have a nice day.